Hey, good morning, soul seekers. This is Jeannie coming to you today. I think it would be absolutely irresponsible if I didn't divert from my normal content to talk about spiritually where we are in the world right now. I mean, after all, God help us all, right? So don't click out and think this is going to be another position on where I stand politically. Absolutely the opposite. I want to share kind of maybe some antidotes to what's going on in the world right now. And I'm going to share something that's showing up for me today. And I think it's going to show up for you too, certainly once we kind of give it an explanation, right, about what's going on. So, first off, please know, not even going to share what side of the aisle I file on or where I feel or what, none of that. I'm talking about just going out in the world right now with what's happening and watching the news and trying not to watch the news. And then, no matter where you are, just the feeling that's going on out there. I mean, our country is as divided as one can be, and maybe even the world, right? Everyone seems to be up in arms. So today, here's what happened. We get on every month and we do a global initiative, and it's called Blue Light Meditation. And it's really about raising consciousness and awareness and just trying to put blue light, raise high vibration out into the world, but also be in the place of receiving it, right? So that we can all kind of vibrate cohesively to where we're intending the world to be. And of course, today it was a little struggle to stay in my body because of what's going on in the world. And the leader, Joe and Patricia, Spiritual Connections, you know who they are, I hope. Um, Joe was talking about how difficult it is right now and about doing our part. And this is my part. I'm going to share my part today. When we started the meditation today, this morning, a word just started to come right in, and the word was truth. And as I looked at the word truth, I thought, oh, wow, this is interesting. Is this what the problem is? Everybody's searching for the truth, and who knows who to believe, and who knows what's true, and is that true? Oh, that's good if that's true. And everyone's freaking out about this word truth. And when I'm asking source in this meditation, ooh, can I just meditate? But then there's this information. The word truth started to kind of swirl around me, and then it was dropping and going back up. And of course, this is all right here. You can't control the mind when you're in meditation. Decided to just stop fighting the word truth and really just kind of let it settle into my meditation. And it really has me aware that I think that's what's, it feels like that's kind of like the crux of everything right now, is that we're all seeking and looking for truth. And then looking at the definition, dictionary definition of truth, there's many different types of truth. There's spiritual truths, there's universal truths, there's perspective, right? The one truth, right? We could go on and on about the different aspects of truth. And then digging deeper, what does truth mean for us, right? To be honest. And then what is the antidote to truth? Obviously, we know the opposite of truth would be lies, right? So I think that's why we all are so divided right now. So I thought I would do a beautiful video all around the energy of just truth. And this is not going to make you steer one way. My intention for today's video is just to share this word truth and give you as much aspects as I can so that you can finish watching this short video and at least have a sense of what truth is for you, and maybe even the antidote to what you could be doing to navigate these really difficult times. And it is difficult. And if you don't think it's difficult, then I don't know where you've been. And God bless you if you're not watching the news. I love it, but also be mindful enough that you can't fix what you don't know is broken, right? So we can minimize our exposure to it and not stay in the rabbit hole when it's happening and not combat people who feel differently about it. But we also need to find the balance between finding the truth, even if it is for us. Maybe we can share that with others. So today, I offer you a broader definition of truth from a spiritual perspective. The burning truth. What exactly is the truth? Do you know that there's different kinds of truth, 5 to be exact, that we're going to be exploring today. The first one is factually accurate. Truth is something that matches reality. The example here would be Earth orbits the sun. Number 2 is sincerity and honesty. Truth can mean speaking without deception. I mean, hey, we're taught this when we're 2 years old not to tell a lie. And then, of course, we have universal or absolute. Some believe that truth is unchanging, like the fundamental laws of the universe, the 21 universal laws. The example here would be gravity. Yeah, it exists. Another kind of truth is personal or subjective. This is when you live the experience, so your perception shapes that truth. An example here would be, I feel happy when I paint. That's just true for you. And lastly, I'm going to add number 5. This is the one I think is causing most of the angst in the world. This is the spiritual truth, right? Many spiritual teachings refer to this truth as the enlightened one, the enlightenment, or consciousness, the ultimate wisdom. So many beautiful words for the truth in the spiritual realm. Now that we understand the definition of lies, let's talk about how they affect our energetic system. And you know, I love the chakra system. So lies affect each one of the chakras, but they affect them differently. So let's go from root to rise. Are you ready? Lies can make you feel unsafe, unstable, insecure, like we're not grounded. In the second chakra, the sacral chakra, lies can mess with your creativity and even your emotions. It would be like trying to paint a picture with colors that don't exist. In the solar plexus chakra, the ego chakra, the power center, lies can weaken your confidence and your own personal power. Makes so much sense. In the heart chakra, lies can block love and compassion. And in the throat chakra, lies can choke your ability to communicate honestly. It's like trying to speak with a frog in your throat. This is why the chakra demon is lies. And in the third eye, lies can cloud your intuition and insight. It would be like putting glasses on that distort your vision. And of course, we're not talking about rose-colored glasses here. And lastly, the crown chakra. Lies can disconnect us from our higher self and our spiritual truth and spiritual connection. It would be like trying to tune into a radio with complete static. So safe to say that lies disrupt the energy flow in each chakra, making it so much harder to live a balanced and harmonious life. So let's keep our chakras clear by living our truth. Perfect segue to universal truths. Number 1, that change is consistent. Everything in the universe evolves, shifts, and decays. Number 2, cause and effect, that for every action, it creates a reaction. We call this karma in Buddhism. Universal truth number 3, that time moves forward. We can measure time, but we can't reverse it. Energy cannot be created or destroyed according to physics. Energy just transforms. I love that truth. Universal truth number 5, death is inevitable. Go ahead and block your ears on this one. It will happen. Everything that lives eventually transforms into something else. And the last 2, universal truth number 6, perception shapes our reality. How you see the world influences your experience. A good law of attraction rule too. And last one, number 7, love and connection matter. Human beings thrive on relationships, compassion, and meaning. One of my favorite sayings is the antidote is in the polarity, which means the opposite of truth would be a lie. The antidote to a lie is the truth. But the truth alone isn't always enough. Lies thrive in the darkness. So the antidote here must be to shine your light and stay in the light. But yikes, how do we balance this? Here's a great slide. We'll call this the underbelly or the shadow side of truth. We're looking at the direct opposites. We're looking at the physiological opposites. We're looking at the spiritual opposites and the relative opposites. This is the shadow side, the dark side of a lie. And what do we need? We need the other side, the light. This is all about truth and honesty, transparency, awareness, and also critical thinking. Don't forget integrity, evidence, and facts, which means you might have to uncover these for yourself. The wisdom and the ability to discern what's right for us, and more importantly, to be able to see and find the light in everyone and use our understanding to do both. That concludes today's video on truth and the illusion of truth. So please remember, you don't need a law degree to discern or to figure this out. All you need in your beautiful life is truth, honesty, transparency, awareness, critical thinking, integrity, evidence-based facts, wisdom, and most importantly, your ability to discern what works and what is your truth. Go out there and connect to it and let it be your antidote to these difficult times. See you next video. Namaste.